Alrighty, let's get on to Chillicothe. Oh, there's the one there. Possibly the same one, who knows? On the fire break. Maybe they crashed south and crossed back north again. Up like that. And back south like that. It's just one individual so far. Could be the same guy and it could be a different guy. It's very hard to tell. Jumbo. It looks like he's making his way towards the road. So we're just going to sit and wait and see what he does. The gentle giant. My favorite creatures, the elephants. I love them. So gentle, intelligent, and majestic creatures. If you look on his on the side of his stomach, you can see it's a bit dark there, and he obviously had a mud bath earlier. When the sun is too hot, and the elephants tend to feed under the large trees that will obviously provide decent shade for them. And sometimes they'll move down into the riverbeds or drainage line or into dense areas where they will protect their body from the heat of the sun. And sometimes they'll go to the dams and swim. Especially the young elephant bulls, the age of between 15 and 20, tend to play and swim in the water during the heat of the day. Just like we do, yeah. When it's too hot. We also go to the beaches and swimming pools and just chill out there. Or just sit under the trees. And when it's too cold, and they tend to stay indoors. So it's slowly but surely coming this way, yeah. Every time I see a a single elephant bull and that size, and reminds me of Mugodi, our character. Very relaxed elephant bull. And he seems to understand the human's language. You know, if you tell him to move off the road, and he does so. The time to stay or to greet you, and he does that. So he's a great guy. Yeah, I love him. And the other lodges has got a very bad reputation of destroying the gardens and pushing down big trees, but I've never heard of Mugodi charging the vehicles or reacting relatively aggressive towards the vehicle since I've known him. So he has always been a great guy. He's very relaxed. Ashtir. Nubutul. Hi there. This is not Mugodi. I'm just looking at the size of his tusk and the on his ears, and he doesn't have a hole in his ear. This Mugodi has got a hole on, I think, on the right ear, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen him in a while. He's flapping his ears just quite slowly and steady. It's obviously not too hot. There's a nice breeze blowing from the north to the south. And that's obviously helping him to cool off slightly. When it's too hot, and you see his ears flapping constantly. The elephant ears are almost like a car radiator here. We cool the body off. Amazing creature, yeah. Just looking at his size, and he will be in a region of about 40 years old. It's going the other side. I'm just going to quickly just move off here. I'm trying to get slightly closer to him. I'm not going to go far because the ground is extremely wet at the moment. I don't want to bury this vehicle. So it's eating both grass and leaves off the trees at the same time, yeah? And he will also dig to roots of the trees. Get shrubs. So they have a variety of food available at the moment. And this time of the year, and elephants don't often strip the barks off the trees to get more nutrients and moisture like they do in the dry season. So in the dry season they have to supplement their diet. There's lack of food available around, lack of water as well, clean water particularly. The elephants are so fond of the clean water. That's why they tend to drink in the river system where the water is nice and clean than the water in the dams. Confirm was asking. Hi Yvonne, good afternoon to you, and I hope you are enjoying this elephant sighting as much as we are. Oh, he's coming this way now. I knew he was going to come this way, as I said when he first got here. And Yvonne wants to know if it's normal for elephant bull to be on his own. And certainly it is, Yvonne. It is usual for a big elephant bull like his size to, or his elephant bull there coming on the right hand side. So this must be the same two that we're seeing here this morning. But this one is quite young to the other bull. Yeah, it is normal, Yvonne, and especially for a bigger elephant bull like this guy to be on his own, wandering around, moving between different breeding heads of elephants, checking on them, and move back to the boy slab or a bachelor head. But they usually form the bachelor heads or a boy slab, where you'll find a group of bull elephants of a different size and ages staying together. Oh, look at them greeting each other there. Wow. Quite remarkable. They're just getting to know each other and then greeting at the same time, especially when the elephants, the one individual has been away from the other individual or from the rest of the group for quite a while. When they get together and then they normally greet each other, and sometimes rubbing their heads against each other and then putting their tusks into one another's mouth. So that's how elephants greet and get to know each other. Laura, good afternoon. Laura is just asking if I can estimate the age of these elephant bulls. Laura, the bull that we're looking at now on the left hand side, he's about 40 years. If not 40, he's almost 40 years old, maybe 38, 39 years old thereabout. But yeah, he's a fairly large elephant bull. But another bull on the right hand side that has just joined the bigger bull now, and then he's probably about 18 to 20 years old. You see how gently he walks, slow and steady. And with that pace, and then the elephant will cover a considerable distance within a short space of time. Texan. Okay, I'm just doing my radio test. How do you read me? 5-5? Okay, copy, thanks. Yeah, affirmative. Same position, no change. Can we take another closer look at the elephant? The other young elephant bull is moving back south again. We just came to say hello to the bigger bull. There might be some other individual elephant bulls across Gowrie Main Road. It's a beautiful golden light shining on the gentle giant. Beautiful. See, I would like to come back as an elephant in my next life. And Sebastian would like to come back as an ant.
As a mouse, and I'll scare you away.
Mouse. Okay. So he doesn't want to come back as an ant, so this time he wants to come back as a mouse. To terrify me. The natural bulldozers. The gentle giants and have evolved as bulldozers to destroy their own ecosystem. But having said that, the elephants do play a role in back into the ecosystem due to their ineffective digestive system. I'm just going to quickly go around the side because he's behind the bush at the moment. So if the elephant eats the marula fruits, for instance, or the other fruits, and they don't chew them properly and then digest them properly, and they'll pass through as they were swollen. And when the rain comes like now, and then you'll see them germinating through the elephant dung. I've seen lots of plants and the variety of plant species germinating from the elephant dung. And they also help to get rid of the bush encroachment, especially in the areas where they've never done a control fire burning. So the elephants do help to open up quite a bit and make it accessible for the other animal species. Jackie would like to know if the elephants are really scared of mice. Theoretically, yes, Jackie. I've heard a lot of people saying that, and even I've read articles saying that elephants are extremely scared of mice, but I don't know, it's something that I've never experienced before, or not yet. I know that the elephants and rhinos, even buffaloes, and there's large creatures like elephants and rhinos, or can easily be spooked by lizards and wrestling through the grass, or even the birds and taking off right in front of you, and I've seen the elephant freaking out. But in all the years that I've been working in the bushes, a track in the garden, I've never seen an elephant running away from a mice. But yeah, as I said, but I've seen them freaking out from a bird taking off in front of it, or lizard surprising it. But if the elephant really gets a snake wrapped around its trunk, and then it will go berserk. And I've heard lots of incidences of elephants feeding, and then the snake wrapped around the trunk, and the elephant just went mad. Because the trunk is obviously very, very sensitive, so anything that gets around it or in it, and then the elephant will go berserk. So the mice that I've read about it, but it is something that I haven't physically experienced it myself. So I'm afraid to say. Okay, let's try and go around the other side, and he's standing in some shade now behind the bushes. It's so nice to spend time with this magnificent creature, Jumbo.